Hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing Shop My Stash number 21. So, I felt like I had an extra week and I didn't. So, here we are. Let's go ahead and start with the products I have been using and move on to the new products. If you are new here, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like Shop My Stash videos, all things and everything beauty related. And make sure you guys leave me a comment down below and subscribe before you leave. And let's jump in. Up first, we have the ColourPop and Limoncello palette. I mean, this packaging is just stunning. I completely adore this color story. It's a neutral palette, but it's got that pop of blue, and then these shimmers right here, they are just not typically what you see in a neutral palette, and I love it. And then we had the Glamlight Ice Cream Dream palette. Now make sure you guys do subscribe because I did just order the new Glamlight and Rick and Morty collection. I'm so excited about it. So excited. Now, clearly this looks very different from when I showed it to you the first time. My daughter got a hold of it. I've had to repress this shade. These obviously are still a mess. Repressed this shade. Up here I've had to repress. Like, this shade's repressed. Almost everything. I have these 4 right here to finish off fixing, and then this is like truly one of my top 3 palettes, so clearly I'm upset. But it's just eyeshadow, it's okay. And then we had the Natasha Denona Yucca palette, which I did do a review on this palette. I will definitely link it down below. This palette is stunning. I adore this palette. And then the last palette right here, this is the Natasha Denona Ayana palette. And it's a very basic, kind of neutral, cool tone leaning palette. I only use this once or twice, but nonetheless, it's still beautiful. The formula, you can't beat it. Moving on, we have this Hydro Sealer from Tarte. This is in the shade 20B Light Beige. This is a really lightweight concealer, and it does only match me during like the spring summertime, so I do like the formula of this. This right here is from Valentino. This is the V lighter in the shade Rosa. This I did actually finish up. This gives your skin such luminosity. It is so beautiful. I really like to put it on my shoulders or even as a very light highlighter. It was stunning. I know, obviously, with it being Valentino, it's a very expensive brand, but I wouldn't mind checking out a full size. But make sure you stick around because this will be going into my empties, so you can see at the end of the year all the stuff that I have used up and the amount of money that I used. We have another primer from Sephora. This is the Smooth and Blur Primer. I really like this stuff, the texture. But for some reason, during like the summer months, it kind of just feels a little yucky on my skin right now. I just didn't love how it felt. I love how it does blur, but I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just better for the cooler months. And then we had the Makeup Forever Water Tone. I absolutely adore this foundation for in the summer. It is a light to buildable coverage, and this is in the shade Y305, which matches me perfectly. We did have the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation in, what is this, light 280N. It does look like this. My kitty has came to visit, and my dog is right here as well. I had this loose highlighter from Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics in High Volt. This is a beautiful highlighter. This is a Revolution Cream Bronzer, and I love the tone of this. This is the Ultra Cream Bronzer in the shade Light. We have another bronzer from the Sephora collection. This is the Matte Bronzer in the shade 02 Malacora. And this is what it looks like. It is definitely more warmer toned. a Too Faced blush. Now, of course, this packaging, oh, it is so freaking cute. I love it.
Look at you.
Yeah, this is the Candy Clouds in Cloud Crush. Totally just dug my flippin' nail into it. Are you kidding me? Anyways, this is beautiful. I love it. It is very light pink. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of using like regular lighting right now, so I don't have a ring light on or anything. So I just want you guys to see like more true colors. All right, so the last final couple things. We had this Gigantor highlighter from ColourPop in the Hocus Pocus 2 collection. Find the book. It actually has like that green shift to it. I was using this for a body highlighter, and I am going to keep this in for that reason alone, for a body highlight. As you see, it's very like glittery, so I don't think I'd really use it as a highlight for my face, but for a body highlight, it is perfect. We had this blush stick from ColourPop. This is 25/8. It's a beautiful shade. Here's a quick swatch of it. It definitely has a satin finish to it, and I really like the packaging. It's really cute. We had this cream blush right here from Necker. This is more of a moussey texture, and I loved it. It came with the yesstyle promo that they sent me, the PR from them. I will leave that video link down below. But this is in the shade, it's hard to pronounce, Dorsetto Lavender. Stunning. I love this. I do want more shades. This from Fenty Beauty. This is the Hot Cherry Heat Balm. I did finish this up, so this is going in my empties. The Tarte Maracuja Lip Plump. This is in the shade, I believe, Cherry Blossom. Absolutely love the shade. The gloss that it adds to my lips, stunning. We had this from Physicians Formula. This, I believe, was in the shade, it's called Rose Kiss All Day. And I think this was the, let me see here, Velvet Lip Color. I can't remember the shade name. Il Milkiage. Let's see here. What is this? My goodness. This is the black, geez, a whiz. Mascara. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. My mind is just like not working. And then we have my kitty, of course. He's back. We have the NYX Fill and Fluff in the shade Taupe. And then the last thing, I don't even know if this was truly in there, but this is from ColourPop, the Fresh Kiss Lip Cream in the shade BB Spice. This is a beautiful shade. So let's go ahead and scoot the kitty on by, but figure out what we're going to use for the next 2 weeks in the Shop My Stash. So I don't think that ColourPop one was in my Shop My Stash. Wow, it is towards the end of the night, so I am definitely getting sleepy and I'm not feeling too hot. But this was in my Shop My Stash. This Milani in 110 Little Secret. This is Keep It Full Max. This is a plumping gloss. I love the shade of it, and the doe foot is massive. So yeah, that is the last of it. And as you see, I've already got, this is what I moved all the Ugly Shelf palettes to. These are like massive like shoe containers, but they were perfect for these palettes. So these are all the palettes that could not fit in my actual makeup storage thing, or the ones that were up on the Ugly Shelf. So there are several in here that I know I want to pull for because they are newer. I'm sorry that this is kind of getting a little shaky. And I think they're all basically from ColourPop. These all are newer to me. This one right here, ColourPop Super Bloom, I got from Target. The packaging definitely reminds me of like a Wet n Wild, but nonetheless, these shades look so beautiful. And you got super light to super deep. You have the shimmers. I mean, look how gorgeous. So I definitely want to pull for this one. She's new. I have not used her yet, and I want to try her out. And then I know these are older palettes, but I recently just got them because they were a bundle and I could not pass up the deal. And Lush Life has been something that I've been eyeing for a very long time, as well as Cabana Club. So it was like too good to pass up. So this one right here is Cabana Club. And I mean, do you just see how stunning? Like, this yellow is so bright and poppy. And then you have like this beautiful orange. And I mean, a look with the blue and these three colors right here would be a look all on its own. Like, oh, so stunning. So I definitely want to pull this one in the Club Cabana or Cabana Club. This Lush Life packaging is so beautiful. Like, oh, I love it. And then these shades, like, holy crap. This shade, this like lime green, and I have swatched these. Like, oh my God. That is stunning. And this like deep, rich blue. Oh, like look at those. Oh, so I definitely want to play with this one. Get some use out of her. I think I can come up with some very, very gorgeous looks with this. So I do think that's going to be it out of these. And then we're just going to go ahead and move over to where I actually store all my makeup. Okay, so now in this top drawer, I really want to pull for this. I got this forever ago and then I decluttered it without even like really trying it. So I asked for my sister for it back. So this is from CoverGirl. This is the True Naked. That's rad. Let me see if there's an actual like, yep, that's rad. That's the name of it. I'm not sure why initially I decluttered it, but like these shades, like especially like this purple, look how pretty that is. And then like this teal, it's almost got like a black base to it. Those look beautiful. So I definitely want to play with this. I'm going to pull this into rotation. Honestly, oh geez. Okay, no, I really wanted to pull for the Natasha Denona Glam palette, but I think I'm going to pass this time around on that. Now, moving down to this drawer, I know I have not used a couple of these palettes, but there's one that I have not used in forever. And it's this, the Pat, well, if it was the right way, Pat McGrath Mothership. Yeah, okay. Rose Decadence. This I have not used in forever. I love the packaging. And this is the color story. It is kind of like a basic palette. These do not feel like her Mothership palettes, like the big one at all, but I do think it's pretty. So I do want to go ahead, try it out because it is an older palette. See if it still has any quality to it whatsoever. So I think that's like 5 eyeshadow palettes. I think that's good. My Project Pan eyeshadow palettes are not getting any attention. They're just not. But let's go ahead and move on. So from Revolution, they collabed with Fortnite, and this is so cute. Like, the packaging alone is like adorable. But this is a primer, and I'm not sure, it says Supply Llama Primer. That's like all it says. So we're gonna give it a go because it's adorable and see how it goes. This is the consistency of it. It like completely spat out at me, but it's a pretty color. It definitely feels like it's gonna be like more moisturizing, which is what I need right now. So we're gonna pull that in. So for foundation, I automatically want to reach for this one just because I've only used it once. This is Rare Beauty. It definitely needs a good shake. This is in the shade 220C, and I think this would be a good match right now, and I love the component. I really do. So I'm hoping it's not too deep, but last time I tried it, it was too deep, so I'm hoping now that I'm definitely more tan that it will work. For a concealer, I don't know. I never know about concealer. Never. Let's go for this Revolution one because it's what I grabbed. This is Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade C4. Kind of looks a little light, but we're going to try it. Powders, again, still not really using very much, but let's go for the first one I grabbed. Just because we're going to do that. ColourPop. I've been using a lot of ColourPop products. A lot of ColourPop products. Oh my goodness. I probably should not be filming right now. This is No Filter Loose Setting Powder in Translucent. Why not? So right off the bat, I know I need to try this out. This is from Drunk Elephant, the Oh Blues Rosy Drops. I got this in an BoxyCharm, and I have not tried it yet. This is what the component looks like. And I do remember these were like really sheer, so that's not really my cup of tea, but you never know. Maybe it will be a buildable formula. You see what I'm saying? It just doesn't really have, it's got more of a sheen to it than pigment. So we'll try it out, give it a go. Maybe I'll like it. You never know. And I did remember about this one. This is from Violet Voss, Whispering Rose. This is like a whole palette. I really do like the matte packaging. I think it's like more sleek. These shades definitely look gorgeous. Like this one on camera, it looks more like white, but it's definitely more peach. Like a pinky peach. And then, like, these look pretty. So I'm definitely excited to give these a go. I do want to pull out this NARS Laguna Cream Bronzer because it is stunning. And I really like when I use it. I grabbed entirely too much out of it. But this is the shade. Like, it's super neutral and just beautiful. It's almost leaning a little bit more on the cooler side. Either way, I love this. As you see, like, I really have used it. It's got quite the dip in it. I do want to pull for this again because I really enjoyed using it. This is from Real Her Ultimate Glow Getter. This has got a highlighter, bronzer, and what? It's got everything you need in it. It's got blush, highlighter, and bronzer in it. Mine did come shattered, so I repressed them, and I'm so happy because I love these. Here are some swatches of it. Like, just look how beautiful. They're all so stunning. Real Her is definitely from, like, a subscription, but so far, everything I've tried from them has been so good. So I'm very happy with this. Very happy. Look how stunning. All right, let's go ahead and move up to the rest of the stuff. So honestly, I think it's going to be the last of some of these for a little while. I think some of them have definitely expired. But let's go for the tried and true at the drugstore. Absolutely. The Lash Princess from Essence. And then eyebrows, let's just do the Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is in soft brown. So tried and trues, let's not make it difficult. Just gonna kind of stick with what I know this time around that works. So I kind of just went ahead and grabbed out several of the products that I haven't used in a very long time. So this one here is from ColourPop from Hocus Pocus 2 collection. This is in the shade Sisters Behold, and it's just like a white gloss that has some shimmer in it, and I really like the doe foot on these, but see how sparkly it is? It's very pretty. So I definitely want to try this out because I don't think I've really utilized these very much. And then from Maybelline, a lifter gloss in the shade Stone. This is a pinky nude. Look how large these doe foots are. Sometimes these have like a funny taste to them, but look how stunning that shade is. Just beautiful. I could wear this just on its own or on top of a lipstick. Then we have Milani. This is in the shade 120. Can't Even is a swatch of that. This is beautiful. I highly recommend these as well. The Milani, like they're like the chubby pens almost. These have a beautiful formula on them. I mean, I've gotten, as you see, like quite a bit of use out of this. And then the ColourPop Glowing Lips. You guys know I freaking love these. This is the shade Get Right. And I mean, it looks like intense, but they're really not. They're just stunning. They add just a little bit of gloss, a little bit of tint to your lips. Beautiful. And then I just got this from Walmart. This is Speak No Evil in the shade Thirsty from the Oma Sharon C collection. It looked like everything was kind of like very discounted. Maybe like they're getting rid of it. It's just a very sheer wash of color, but it has like that balmy / glossy finish. And then for the last thing, this is from NYX, the Lingerie XXL. This is in the shade Expose Me. I've used this quite a bit on my channel because I love the formula. It almost feels like a mousse, but it dries down and it's not super drying, and the shade selection is stunning. So I think this is a very nice combination for lips. So that's it, guys. That is all the products I will be using for the next 2 weeks. If you enjoyed, please make sure you guys throw this video a thumbs up, and make sure you guys subscribe before you leave because lots of fun content coming your way. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.